I'm going to finish building out the keyboard portion of the logo. That angle is a little bit more. That's better. Okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing is I'm for Tony's logo, basically the concept is that the letter T, well, the company name is Overtones. That's the name of his music studio. So what's happening is that I'm going to create a logo that combines the O and the T, and the downward leg of the T is supposed to be a channel fader on a mixer. The bottom half of the circle that kind of intertwines with the T is going to actually be a piano keyboard. And then above, like the upper part of the circle, is going to be a like a dial that you would see. Like, let's say if you're in, like, I don't know, some kind of a studio, and they have like levels. They have like a little dial readout where it gives you, it's like a meter, and it tells you if your sound is hot, if it's like too loud or too soft, whatever. It's like the old school way that you would be able to measure I don't know, sound or decibels or whatever you wanted to measure with that device. But it's a pretty like classic look, so that's what we opted to go for the top.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm just kind of doing the rough lines right now, and then I'm gonna come back in later. I'm gonna clean it up more. But at least this will give me, and like the ruler is amazing because now I can tell exactly how much of an angle I'm using. Actually, there we go. Uh-oh. I think I need to thicken this brush a little bit. It's a little thin. Oh, that's better. But oh my god, I love drawing on this thing. It's so I mean, even without the screen protector, it doesn't feel like super terrible. It's just a little bit fluid, like a little more fluid, but then again, I don't really draw anyway, so what do I know? Alright, I'm gonna do like maybe a couple more of these, and then I'm gonna move on to something else. Actually, I want to check out the gradients and see if I can color the channel fader, because it's almost done.
What is this? Adobe Doc or Fresco?
This is Fresco right now.
I haven't opened it in a while.
Yeah, like it's you were right. There's a lot of elements that I recognize, a lot of elements that were kind of intuitive to find because I just kind of know where they should be, or in relation. Having used the Adobe Draw, and then actual Adobe products, it makes it a little easier to know where stuff is. So.
Yeah. Um, why I told you to get Fresco ASAP, because it's gonna get the updates that other Adobe products get, and it'll be more intuitive for you because you recognize a lot of the same icons. They have the same icons, and so it's easier for you. It'll be easier for you. For me, you're gonna have to freaking teach me how to use Fresco. You're gonna have to teach me, and it's funny because like you just got your iPad and you're just starting, and already you're just like a pro almost.
You're right. I don't even know how to blend a gradient yet. I have to learn that. It's like this is just black and white. Anybody can draw a line, I think. I just got to learn how to color the dang thing now. That is going to take some time, but you know what? Oh, look, there's a color wheel. Alrighty. So yeah, like it's not only that, but you know what? I started with Adobe Draw 2 like this morning, so I'm not really as far along in this program as you think. A lot of this was done in Draw. All right, so that is pretty much what I'm looking for. So now, I think they said that I can do this. No, that didn't work. That was not at all what they said to do. Oh wait, I have to do the touch or something. I don't know. Figure that out. But there's a way you can use the path cutter or whatever to like the shape builder tool in Illustrator.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like it looks like it kind of functions similar to that, where you can sort of like over two overlapping objects, and then you can choose which portion of the object you want to get rid of based on them overlapping, and then it'll cut out the rest, which is pretty nifty.
Cool.
Oh, that line's not on that layer. I kind of split this document up into like a bunch of layers because it just seemed easier to work with it that way. Like in case I needed to move something or whatever, move stuff around, it just seemed like that was the most intuitive thing to do. But now I need to know what is what because I'm kind of lost here. Let's see, hide layer. Okay. So let's bring that back. Then we've got this layer. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Wait a minute. What did I just do? Never mind. I don't want to do that. All right. Anyway, but yeah, it looks like I'll be okay. Like I think I'll be able to figure this out. What I want to do is I want to see you draw, because you're the person actually who I'm supposed to be learning how to draw from. Well, not really, but I've appointed you that person, if that's okay.
I mean, yeah. Oh, shoot! Wow. See what I mean?
What happened?
They changed Fresco from the last time I even used it. Like, oh, and I closed the what's new. Crap! I closed the what's new before I could even see what was new.
I feel like there's got to be a place where you can go and review what's new.
Hopefully, but man, like opening this up, it just looks exactly like any other Adobe program. Like literally opening this up, seeing start a new document, create do, the layout, the whole setup, it looks exactly like Illustrator or Photoshop or
It kind of does, right?
really, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, like I'm. That's why I'm kind of so excited, because for the longest time I've seen like the Photoshop tablet view in the software, and I was like, dude, I want to use that, and like, but I never got to.
Right? Yeah, super freaking cool.
Wow, this is gonna be tough. See, this is some of the things I would use Illustrator for. I wouldn't even monkey around with this. I would just kind of send this over to Illustrator with the paths and straighten all this out. But I kind of want to do the whole job here just to see how the workflow is. Just because.
I totally get it. And eventually, I feel like you'll find a balance, which is the same thing that's going to happen to me. Because if I'm going to be doing projects, when we may, bid on a job, or we'll just get a job from someone interested in illustrative work, or even some graphic design stuff where, I'm freehanding some things. I think eventually there'll be a routine in that the base is done in the iPad,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe going and doing some fine tuning in Illustrator, and then doing the coloring and the blending. It'll be playing off of each other for sure, because it's a lot easier, in my opinion. It's a lot easier to do blends using specific brushes in the apps on your iPad than it is for me seeing it done in Illustrator. Honestly speaking, like, when you were coloring the infographic,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you've got some blends and gradients and things like that, but I know from what I've seen, and even what I've shown you,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen it in Procreate in the video with that girl, and you were like, oh man, like I want to end up, eventually doing artwork like this person.
Mm-hmm.
So much easier to do blends in the iPad and in apps like Procreate. And if you can do it in Procreate, you damn well can do it in Fresco and in other apps. So, and there's tons. Like, you may even be interested in Infinite Painter, which is another app that you have to pay for, but it's a one-time purchase, and it's actually cheaper than Procreate. So you might be interested in that. And there is an artist on YouTube that I follow who, in fact, is able to save a lot of his documents from Infinite Painter and put them into Illustrator, and there's no problem. He said there's no issues with it at all,
Really?
which is really cool. Yeah, which I thought was really cool.
That is really cool, because that gives me hope for having a standardized kind of workflow going.
Yeah, I think this is great. Like, I'm on an iPad Pro now.
There's not really much difference between the one you have and the one I have, right?
I don't care what you gotta say. I want an iPad Pro.
That's big facts. Never mind. Do your thing. Like, yeah, I feel you. So I was gonna do it. I was gonna get the one that, like, I was gonna get like the third gen or something like that. But I was like, if this thing goes obsolete, or like, that other model goes obsolete, like, I'm gonna be super upset, because it's still, even though it's a lower model, the price point is still not like super low. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. So, all right, I'm gonna in stream here because I'm gonna go get food because I'm starving and I smell my food and it's ready. Yeah, I haven't eaten. I ate a bowl of cereal today and that's it. So yeah, we're gonna get dinner.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, that was cool.
That was fun. Next time, you'll be in the driver's seat and then I'll like comment and stuff. Cool? Awesome. Sounds great. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. All right.
Eat.
I will.
Okay, enjoy your food.
All right, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay.